The Texas Department of Public Safety has produced this educational video to help applicants for Texas commercial driver licenses determine if a commercial motor vehicle is safe to operate on Texas and U.S. roadways. This module will identify the components in the engine compartment. Other training modules include the engine start, axles, couplings, and special school bus features.
We will now move on to the part of the inspection that requires you to demonstrate knowledge of the engine. Maintaining engine components and fluid levels are imperative for proper vehicle operation. Always turn the engine off while checking the oil. The recommended oil level should be above the refill mark of the dipstick. Next, check the power steering fluid. Remember, the power steering fluid level should also read above the refill mark. If the vehicle's power steering is belt driven, inspect the belt for excessive wear and proper tension. Pushing on the belt should not cause it to deflect more than 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. If you find the belt is too loose, adjust it at once. The steering linkage and the steering box are essential parts of the vehicle steering system and have many moving parts. Examine all components of the steering system to include the drag link, pitman arm, and tie rods. Excessive movement in the steering linkage can cause the vehicle to drift, causing a potential accident. Letting the engine coolant level get too low in the vehicle can result in vehicle overheating. It is important to check the reservoir and keep the coolant level filled. The water pump plays an important role in the vehicle's cooling system. If the pump is not firmly connected or the belt is too loose, the engine might overheat and cause more damage. The belt must not show any signs of frays, cracks, or loose fibers. It should not deflect more than 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch when pushed. The alternator works with the battery to generate power as you drive. It must be secure and all wires connected for it to operate properly. If the alternator is belt driven, it must be tight enough that when the belt is pressed, it does not flex more than 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. The last major component of the engine compartment is the air compressor. The air compressor pumps air into the storage reservoirs. These storage tanks then supply air to the brakes to apply pressure when stopping. Brakes that lose air pressure can cause a loss of control. The air compressor needs to be bolted in tightly and free of leaks. It is also important to check the belt's tension frequently. It is important to check all hoses in the engine compartment. Any loose or cracked hoses could lead to fluid or air loss, causing a critical system failure. Taking the time to learn the safety and security aspects of the vehicle will help you prepare for the pre-trip portion of the CDL test.
Drivers, study plus preparation equals pre-trip pass. You can also use the CDL Vehicle Inspection Memory Aid found on page 11-9 of the CDL Handbook. Maximize your time and efforts of the CDL pre-trip tests by studying chapters 10, 11, 12, and 13 in the Texas Commercial Motor Vehicle Driver Handbook. Review the correct sections for each type of CDL test you need by using the chart shown here. More time spent in preparing greatly increases your level of success. The information you just received is one part of a series to help prepare you to become a safe and licensed commercial driver. For further updates, subscribe to the channel, and as always, be safe and courteous while traveling the roadways.